Hi, and welcome. I'm Dr. Liz Jenkins with drlizcoaching.com, and welcome to day 19 inside couples conflict, where we're going to talk about getting the plan. And here, this is really key because what we're trying to do is break interrupt perhaps a lifetime of conflict styles that aren't serving you and aren't serving your spouse or your partner. So, what do we need? We need to have a plan. And what that entails is that hopefully you've gone through the past days with me and you've identified what type of conflict you show up with and what type of conflict you believe your partner, your spouse shows up with. And we're going to map that out so that if you're a fire person, an ice person, or if there's that judging or there's the explaining and defensive going on, we're going to know what to do before that happens. So the plan, it starts with how do you take a break? How do you take a time out? How do you get yourself back into a spot where you're not reacting, but you're responding and interacting properly with each other? It's going to involve you identifying what do you need for that break? What calms you? What helps you feel reassured and safe? For some folks, it really is stepping away and journaling, taking that break, and writing down what they're feeling or talking into their phone and voice recording what is upsetting them. What do they think that just happened? For others, they need to go for a run or go take a nap. It's okay. This is you. This is what works for you. And we need to identify what you're going to do to interrupt the pattern, process what just went on, and get yourself, we call self-soothing, into a spot where you can be receptive and come back into the relationship, back into a conversation instead of a conflict, and start to see with each other eye to eye. So maybe you're the type of person that really needs to go journal, all right? And you just go off and work on it. But maybe you're the type of person that you need to really just completely step away from the conflict. You just want to kind of like erase it, purge it from your mind. That's okay too. But what we want to do is, as you guys are working on your plan, share that with each other. So that if I'm the type of person that wants to immerse myself and I'm journaling and I'm talking and I'm processing it and I'm saying, oh, this is what upset me. These are the words. This is what was going on. And I look over there or I'm walking around in the house and it seems like the conflict is completely erased from your mind and you're busy on a project or watching television or immersed in work and it looks like you're doing nothing to me from the outside and it's like same old life as usual, that can also re-trigger me. Right? So we want to identify what works for us and let our partner know what we might be doing and what it might look like, so we don't unnecessarily re-trigger them or have them jump to the wrong conclusion. Okay? And partners, okay, if we're the ones that are seeing something that's upsetting us and thinking, well, they're not taking it seriously and they're just pretending like it's never happened and it's not going to happen, we want to get curious. Okay, don't jump to those conclusions. Just say, hey, are you still, this thing that we just did, this fight that we started having is still really raw for me. Are you working on it? Are you still thinking about it? And ask, okay, good. I just want to make sure, or it's still really raw for me and I'm still working on it. But when can we talk about it like we planned on with our if we take a break? So maybe in an hour, can we come back together? It's okay, because part of that self-soothing and is reassuring ourselves that our partner is still invested and interested in resolving this, and this just hasn't walked away from the issue. All right. So get your plans, start writing them out, sit down together, and start talking about what it would look like. We want to get this all in place before we have a conflict. Before we have another fight and misunderstanding. And that is going to equal the success in interrupting your patterns. Talk to you later. DM me. I'd love to have you join me in my Reignite. It's a couples program where we interrupt these patterns and we get you back on path to being connected, friends, passion, the whole shebang. So talk to you later. DM me if you have questions. Bye.